barrels. They choose which direction they begin, and we begin with Blackfoot, Idaho's Sue Smith, three-time NFR qualifier. Starts with one turn to the left. She will finish with two to the right. And she's a little wide around those barrels. Let's see if we can tighten it up on the last one. As she brings the buckskin back across the line, stopping it at 1569. 1569 more than likely will be a little too long.
If history tells us anything. All right, Bobby T, let's go to Georgia for Chloe Gray.
To the lady who finished 21st in the world of the WPRA, Yatesville, Georgia, Southeast Circuit champion. Got a little money at Sheridan last summer, Lakeview, Oregon. She'd like to have the Bayou City paycheck. 1484. Georgia goes to the lead.
All right, as we get set for Lisa Lockhart, we oftentimes call her the queen herself. She's one of the greatest barrel racers of all time. She's on Rose's Cantina. They're going to make a left-hand turn for a super nice turn on that first barrel, headed in there, and they are laying down a run. They've never won Rodeo Houston before. This might be their opportunity to get things started, and a down third barrel for Lisa, and it was going to be fast, guys. 1482 with the down barrel.
Yeah, and then we got to add that 5-second penalties, so it's a 1982 for breaking the barrel. But, folks, yesterday she became the all-time winningest barrel racer in the history of the sport. Over $4 million in career earnings. No other cowgirl has ever done it. Let's give Lisa Lockhart of Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo a round of applause. We go now to Michelle Alley. Down the alley, quarter horses, Madisonville, Texas. She won Wild Card 2 last year and made it to our finals. Alley won 2 rounds in bracket 5 at San Antone. Tight corners, straight lines. Come on, Miss Michelle. Get you some of that. Brand new leader, 1456, and Madisonville, Texas takes the lead.
Wow, taking advantage of it. That was beautiful.
Well, when we talk about barrel racing, it all comes down to the details around all 3 turns and how fast you are in between. We're going to take a look at a ghost cam to be able to compare Chloe Gray's run to Michelle Alley's run and see where that about 0.3 of a time difference happened. They both have dark horses. They're both heading into that first barrel. Michelle Alley's on the darker horse, and the horse Stiletto comes out of that first barrel just a little bit quicker. You can see where Michelle Alley starts to take the lead. Then they get closer in time, but Michelle is about 3 to 5 feet ahead of Chloe almost this entire run, and this is where all the difference comes right there. The angle out of the third barrel. Michelle Alley, she ran more straight going back home through that alleyway, and that's about 0.3 of a difference. Michelle Alley and Stiletto, they have done awesome here in Rodeo Houston in the past. Right now they've got that lead, but we have some awesome star power still to come. I've mentioned the 4-time world champion Haley Kinzel. She's coming up, as well as Carly Otero, many times the national finals rodeo. She loves Rodeo Houston. It is going to be a close race down to the very last barrel racer.
That's a great angle and some very excellent analysis from Janie, taking us through just how close it is going in and out of those barrels. You guys have said it before, tight corners, straight lines. Let's try Alyssa Urbanek-Wade from Stephenville, Texas. One Elk City, Oklahoma. Texas Circuit finalist. Wider than she wanted to be around the first. Trying to check the bay horse up around the second. See if we can find barrel number 3. Another wide turn costing her some precious time at 1534.
Too much real estate. Yeah, just too much, a little wide on each one of those turns. She is the best of Texas. She won the Texas Circuit Finals. It just whenever you have barrels this far away from a fence, in normal rodeo setups, the barrels are a lot closer.
Okay, Carly Otero, you heard her mention a moment ago. Oh, the last person I would think would let one slide by. That's wide. Pick it up right here. Shorten it up. Come on, Texas. You got to help your lady from Lipan. Parker in Hood County Cowgirls, 1675. That was at least a second and a half in that wide slide. Dang it.
All right, we're getting our arena set for the four-time world champion Haley Kinzel and sister. This is a fan favorite in NRG Stadium. Cheer on this amazing team, and they are laying down a textbook Haley Kinzel run. Here we go into that third barrel. Look out, this horse is unbelievably fast. This world champion team stops the clock. 14:62. They go into that second place, and the thing we know about this team, they get faster and faster with every run.
Yeah, and we're talking hundredths of a second, quite literally 6/100ths of a second separating first and second. Let's go to Caitlin Scott, West Texas Cowgirl from the Permian Basin. No! Odessa, Texas reaches down to touch the barrel, now lifts her left leg to get by the second. Old Yetta is taken off, and Caitlin Scott, an NFR qualifier last year for the first time. And they tell us 1958, including the penalty of 5. So Andy Seiler, this looks like a horse race, but it's actually a game of inches.
It is so close. When you come into the barrel, you want to stay close. The wider you turn, the more time it will cost you. And it is a game of 100ths of a second. The shoulder leaning into that third barrel, and a costly mistake for the $4 million lady as Chloe crosses the line. Michelle reaches for the biggest check at a 14:56, followed by the world champion, the Georgia Peach, and Miss Urbanek